Hello friends, you're back with a lonesome gamer playing Dungeonquest, the old 80s edition. Well, what happened until now, we entered the dungeon here, we went right into the catacombs, made it up to here with not too many problems, but then this all got a bit confused. We had to run through here like this. And finally we made it into the treasure chamber. But there's already a lot of time gone. And the situation is now, even if we now grab the treasure and go on, there are 10 turns to go to leave the castle, but we just have 9 turns remaining here. So we would need at least one corridor to make it back safely. But first we can grab 2 treasure tokens. As you might remember from the first part, I had to get 500 gold and I already have 350. So now this is the cup with the treasure tokens, and I blindly draw 2 of them. Okay, this is the first one. Yeah, this is great. This is a moon, a silver or magic moon. Looks very precious. And that gives me 700, so that alone would be enough. And then we go on. And yeah, great. Well, I'm not sure what it is. Might be... I have no idea, but at least it's golden and it's expensive, and this is what we want. So we have enough money, and now it's probably the highlight of every Dungeonquest game. Will the dragon awake? So we're gonna draw one of these dragon counters and let's find out. And no! As you can see, he is sleeping. We were lucky. So no need to stay longer in the dragon, in the treasure chamber. I'll move on. Okay, draw a new tile. And well, actually I'm going here. And well, that isn't too bad. So we have to draw a room card. And that's a crossfire trap. This is bad. Okay. So actually this video might end up to be pretty short. We have to roll against our armor, so we have to roll a d12, subtract our armor, which is just 4, and we take that many wounds. We just have 6 wounds left, so basically we have a 50-50 chance to survive this. And we were very lucky here. You see this? It's a 5. So we just lose 1 point of life, and that was close. As you can see, no fake here, it's all the real action. So now the time moves on. And another tile, doesn't look bad too. We move in and we draw another room card. And that's a goblin. Okay. So I love the artwork of these creatures, by the way. This is actually our first fight. Before we have to do this, we can try to hide in the shadow. I just have to check again how this works. So normally I would pick 2 numbers, but because it's a goblin and they might be a little more clever than the others, I can pick 3 numbers on a 6-sided die, and if I don't pick the number, then I'm not discovered. So let's simply say on a 4 to 6 I am not discovered. And that's a 3, so I am discovered. And now I have to fight the goblin. So first of all, here's a monster card, and I can decide what I'm gonna do. I could either attack or wait and see, or I could try to escape, which is not a good idea because I would lose more time this way. I'm gonna attack because most of the goblins, or many of them, flee if you attack them. So let's see what he does. Well, he stays. Goblin, that's a combat, and he's got 4 life points. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna place this marker here, and yeah, he's got 4 life points. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna throw a shuriken on that goblin. So I got to roll on the table. It's here, and the goblin is here. So on a 1 to 3 I miss, and a 4, 5, 6 I hit. So let's see. Well, this is not really, I don't know. Well, actually it's a 6. I think we can say it's a 6. So and yeah, the goblin is killed. We were lucky here. And I wouldn't say we cheated. No, I think it was a 6. So now the time goes on, and we draw the next card, the next tile, and this is a rotating room. That means you enter that room, and in this moment it starts to rotate. And we can't go back this way, it just rotates once. So now we have to go on. We don't have to draw a room card in these kind of rooms. We also could not search these kind of rooms. So time goes on, and it's getting actually a little close. We better find our corridor soon, otherwise we're killed. And that's another room. It's not a bad one, but it's not exactly what we need. So we draw a card again, and that's a crypt. And this time I'm not gonna risk this. I have enough money, and there could be actually a trap or something dangerous inside the coffin. And I just have 5 life points left, so I'm not gonna risk this. I move on. And okay, that's a problem. It definitely is a problem. We enter this, and this is very bad. So before we complain, we have to draw a room tile, a room card, and that's a vampire. Okay, and I have to look up what that means. Okay, so the vampire attacks, and what we got to do is we have to roll, and we can choose if we want to roll against our agility or against our armor. Well, because my agility is much higher, I'll try to do this. I have to roll less than my agility on a 12-sided die. So I need a 9 or less. And yes, that's a 3. So he couldn't bite me. I was simply too fast for him. So now we go on. And, well, time goes on. Okay, we have a real problem now. What I'm gonna do is... I can't make it this way. There is no chance. The only thing I can risk is I can try to find a secret door, somehow to make it through the wall. This is my last chance. Okay, so I'm gonna search the room, and well, that's a potion. No, that doesn't really help at the moment. Okay, so time goes on. I now can search the room for a second time, and this time it's great. Ruby bracelet, 350 gold pellets. Okay, well, at least we're not gonna die as a poor man. So, okay, time goes on, and now I have to go back here because I just can't search a room twice. So I go back here, draw another room card, and these are vampire bats. D6 minus 2, so I roll, and that's a 4, so I lose 2 more life points. Got 3 left. Okay, so now it's the last turn. The only chance I have, I need about 6 corridors in a row, and I'm pretty sure this won't happen. Anyway, I'm gonna do it. And well, guess what? It's a corridor. Okay, we can run through it, and we go on. Okay, and that's it. It's a normal room this time. We enter that, draw a room card, and it's another goblin. Okay, let's do the fighting. Just for the fun. A dead goblin is a good goblin. So, well, I simply use my blowpipe. Goblin is dead. And maybe we've done some other adventurers who go this way a favor. And then, time is out. Darkness falls. And the powers in the castle become so mighty that I'm gonna die. Anyway, I think it was a pretty successful game. We made it to the treasure chamber and some way back. Wasn't too bad actually. And I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Some final words. Well, I think most of you know this game, many of you hate it, but I think also many of you love it. And it's a fast game, it's a completely luck-based game, there is not much to decide about it. So if you like this, well, try to get a copy. There is also a new edition by Fantasy Flight Games, which also includes the Catacombs expansion of this edition. And it has a little bit more modern artwork and so on. Some other characters, some other cards too. And I'm going to show you the other edition some other time, I guess. Bye.